Morning, fellas. Welcome back to the Fine and Dandy podcast.
The podcast where two fellas catch up, sup up, and make up a few little beer ratings along that way. Quite a few things have changed. Spot the difference from his last shoot beers years.
I've got a pair of tits. No, we've done a lot of things, Dan. Would you like to start with a certain announcement involving a hill?
If you've not noticed, where's the microphone's gone? I feel like I can lean in. Abdul, come closer. Abdul, fuck off. Get back to prison. We've ditched the mics for now because look, we spent a bit of cash.
Listen, we've invested in the podcast again. We're seeing absolutely no return.
So it's time for you guys to watch them, tune in, and listen to our 24-hour live stream podcast that we have just announced.
Oh, somebody's getting serious. We are doing a 24-hour live podcast, Saturday the 28th to Sunday the 29th. No sleeping, no stopping, no wanking.
No cheating.
Exactly. It's going to be a bit wild, and we've got a few good guests booked. I'm not sure if we should say it now or save it for an announcement.
Because we actually need to get them guests booked. But
no, we got them.
No, but, yeah, so we've got new mics, we've got a 24-hour podcast coming, we've got some beers, and we've got quite a special lineup. If you forget that, honestly.
Yeah, literally, just fuck it off and do these.
Look, this one, if you're a beer enthusiast, by the way, I hope you all had a fantastic start to the year. We're back with beer tears.
Yeah.
We've got no Mickeys, and I can really get involved. I can do breaststroke. We should get rid of this, man.
I wish I could do cockstroke. Cheers for that, buddy.
Sorry about that.
Too many wires.
So, we've actually got a nice little lineup of beers. Obviously, we have got this beer, don't look as cool as that.
Genuinely, I know me and Dan always say we're not beer connoisseurs, but if you were like a not-so-good beer guy kind of guy, we have some actually top-notch beers here.
We've got two little gold tops that we've had for a while and forgot that we had them. We've got Putty. If you know what you're talking about, you know about beers, you know that this is like rocking horse shit. Unless you go to Bottle and Co, they can't shift him, get his down.
Literally, get yourself down. This is... last year, Jay from Bottle and Co, shout out to Jay.
When we did that episode with him.
This is hard to get your hands on.
So, if we're going to be beer connoisseurs, it's a bit of a rare breed. The brew it only every so often. It comes out once in it. Well, this time last year, and we couldn't get his hands on it. So Jay was like, oh, well, I'll get another gold top. And it were nice, weren't it?
Yeah.
But obviously, we couldn't get his hands on the elusive Putty. But you know, we're like...
It's like my childhood all over again.
Well, 105 subs this year. We can pull a few strings. We went into Bottle & Co. They had some cans, but they also had it on draft. So the lovely woman behind the bar promised us... We hadn't actually tried this yet. She promised us... She was like, oh, we got it on draft as well. Like, two small little putties. We've got to have it from the source.
My putty's always got to be small.
Ran out, so fuck you. But honestly, we stocked ourselves up on a little can. We've got another can for after, so we can enjoy outside the limelight. But yeah, what do you think of label design? They've gone all out.
Can I be completely honest with you?
Yeah.
Genuine, no cap, Fine and Dandy reviews. I know we're not doing that mad at minute, but label design shit.
Putty, shove it up your wutty.
No,
sutty.
it's nice.
No, look at texture on that, man.
Yeah, texture, honestly, I could...
I could turn that inside on, if you know what I mean. But yes, we've got a putty. This is...
Can I quiz you, Dan? What percent is she?
8.
And it's correct there. It's
that bang
8% putty.
8% bang on. We've got hot/cold side. It's a double IPA, 8% putty.
Dipper.
It's got Zaka Galaxy and Mosaic hops. I don't know what the fuck that means, but it's got them.
Yeah, but I can't wait to taste Zaka and Galaxy.
Yeah, so it's got a few things. It's from Verdun, which we knew that. Like I said, it's got a nice texture. They change the label design up every year. And I actually not even... What did I listen to on? I actually think, I'm not shouting them out, but Robbie Knox on Happy Hour went on about
He did,
Putty
yes,
last
he
year.
did, yeah, he did
So
go
Robbie,
about Putty.
I hope you didn't get your hands on a can because you're a prick. Joking, you're a good lad.
I was thinking, I might do a clip out of that and tell Robbie Knox into it and like get him on pod and that, and then he just went, you're a prick.
Shall we crack it and slap it?
Yeah, I think we're going to start off with the best because we usually start off with the worst and work as way better.
And then retention just goes after intro.
Let's give it... Oh.
Oh my God.
Dan, oh my God.
That's it. We're an ASMR channel. Exclusively.
How you doing, little mama? Let me whisper in your ear.
Let me tell you a little something about that. What do you think of these little guys, honestly?
Yeah, these cost quite a fair bit of pee, but obviously we like to do the podcast, so we just thought, like, let's invest some money into it.
We're investing as well because obviously with Kilimanjaro, I'm hoping to vlog.
Oh, yeah.
Do
you want to talk about Kilimanjaro now or on 24 Hour
massively,
Podcast?
but I'm going to Kilimanjaro. I'm wanting to vlog it as well for the channel, but also... By buying these mics, we're not tied to just the big setup and that.
Yeah.
We're trying to add a pod, you know, for podcasts we might return to the old trusties because it's got that bit of a look. But we fuck because these are unbelievable.
It's just, I feel so much for you. I just lay behind curtain. It's just a little magnet that attaches behind back of there. Goes behind your t-shirt, whatever you're wearing. it just clips on, and you can just do anything you want to do. If I wanted to, a few blokes, a little bit of one of them.
Yeah,
you just don't know what's happening.
Arms getting in the way. So hopefully this allows us to do not just podcasts, but like, listen to that, man.
Right, Dan.
It should allow us to do better
So,
stuff.
if you are a beer connoisseur and you're listening to this, Putty is thick.
Putty is soupy. That is thick AF with a double K.
That is proper thick AF with double K,
It's
man.
proper. I'll be honest with you. I know we haven't tried this, but when we did try it in shop, it didn't look all like this. It was see-through.
No, it weren't, but now it looks incredible. I don't know if we've got a good batch
it looks like
yet.
that Simpsons beer. I mean, look, we're at a bit of a stumbling block with beer tiers. We don't know if we're doing them big ratings or what, because we're not that cool. I didn't mind it. We were just like, oh, it's 9.3.
And when we were, you know what I'd like from this episode, Dan?
Yeah.
Why don't we have a bit of a catch-up?
Yeah. Catch up, sup up, and make up 3.
Literally, let's stick to those ratings. So, this looks good. We're going to try it, and we're going to have a little talk.
No, hang on. But let's have a little... What? Oh, nice. I like your style. I like your Harry. Oh, he's already straight in.
Whoa!
Putty
Whoa!
is...
Something's happening
slutty.
to my spine.
That tasted different to when, like I said, we didn't try it in the shop.
We didn't have a sip in the shop. Something's different to this, Dan. Have you spiked my putty?
I wish I spiked your putty. Want a bacon putty? You know, after we had a so we actually did, when we went to Bottle and Coal, we're going to have to try it, so we shared a can there. We had a can there, and obviously it was smashed. And then
Speak at devil.
Okay.
J Bottle and Co.
Abdul come Bottle and Co. And it tasted nice.
Just
on,
asked you
man,
for
it's
credit. Sorry.
Jay, you're a good lad. We tried it, and I wasn't fully blown away, but it had that flavour. Then we've had a few
Dan,
stellar
this is one of the nicest beers I've ever had.
We've had a few stellar since, and now you come back to the complex side of life.
Dan, for the audio listeners, Dan's just trying that now. He's just licked his lips.
It's complex. It's fruitful.
I would honestly say, if you do genuinely love double IPAs, you love your beers, you're a not so good beer guide, you're that kind of person, I'm shouting him out, you're that kind of person, I think this is probably one of the best beers you could ever have.
That's a big claim.
No, but
so that we know nothing about beer.
There is so... Yeah, but my tongue's getting battered like it's on a fucking Rocky film with Sylvester Stallone. It's getting a bit
I
crazy.
Chip shop route then. Oh, really? Maybe because I'm hungry.
We're getting Domino's.
Domino's, if you're listening.
Domino's listening, 24-hour podcast, just send us some email.
Please.
What's that gorgeous manager called?
Oh my God, I don't know, but he's gorgeous who works at Barnes, man.
Right. We're going to have a little bit of a catch-up. So, Dan, this week, what have you been doing? Tell me, baby.
I've been at work. Andy, this week, what have you been doing?
Well, I've got a couple of stories. So, as you've maybe heard from the couple of podcasts I've done before regarding New Year's, I've been trying to be a lot healthier.
Yep.
I've been trying to be a lot more positive, but I think you'd agree, I've been a lot more positive. Things have thrown themselves at me and I've dodged them, I gave them a little right hook. Something happened to me which I'm not too impressed with.
Fill me in.
So,
And then tell me about a story. You just never get sold on, does it?
I am currently trying to drink less to no alcohol. Today is...
Today this could be.
It's an off day because we've had a few Stellas, we've had a few putties, and what about a drink? But I went to Morrison's, Dan, and a lot of my stories start where I went to Morrison's.
We're going to have to get a Morrison. I think in future when we get Zone Studio, it's just like a Morrison's store.
People will be like, beep, how much your cabbage, Karen? Right. Oh, a few stories about Morrison's, to be honest with you, but I didn't have my ID on me. But all I wanted...
And if you look like Andy, it's quite an issue if you don't carry your ID.
I'm a young man. All I wanted was Beck's Blue. So I went to the counter, beep, I knew I needed my ID. Do you like the sound effects?
Yeah.
Beep. She was
Sounds so clear with this.
She came over and she was like, have you got your ID, love? And I was like, no, I'm just trying to do a dry January. I didn't think I need it. Like, I've just come from work. I hadn't. But I am over the age. I've just forgot my ID is what's happened. So she said, I've got to take it off you. I was like, fine, you're doing your job. I'm accepting it. Have a good day. I'll see you soon.
Yeah.
The story doesn't end there.
Oh.
I needed some curry sauce. If you ever have Mayflower curry sauce, you know what I'm saying. I went to B&M. I walked in.
Is that powder stuff?
Yeah. I walked in. I was making that thing I sent you, that salt and pepper shit.
Oh my God.
I walked in. I said to the guy in the alcohol aisle, he was sound with me. He was like, yeah, man, I fucking love it. I was like, you got any alcohol-free beers? He was like, what, you got alcohol-free? Pal, I just down there, like, I didn't think that want that.
Next up, baby toys and that.
Never met him. But he was like, I didn't think that want that. Went there, picked it up, popped it till, beep. She was like, have you got your ID? And I was like, mirror on the wall, here we go again. She literally There were 3-4 people behind me in queue, bear this in mind.
Oh.
I went, no, I ain't got it. Don't worry about it. I don't really need it. She went like this. Hold on. It's alcohol free, this. And I went, yeah, honestly, don't worry about it. I'm fine.
Virgin?
I'm like, no, I'm just trying to do dry January. I'm fine. I don't really want it. And bloke behind me went, get an ID for alcohol-free beer. Must be somewhat with your system. And then I think she panicked. Oh. And she was like, ding dong. Manager to till 4, please.
Oh my God.
And then somebody else overheard that on another till, and she was like, oh, it must be head office. There must be something with his system. Go and get Jamie and he'll override it. And I was like, guys, just to reiterate, not that bothered. Don't really want this. Pop it back. I'm on my way. Mayflower curry sauce. Not even capping. 4 members of staff by the end of it were looking at it and they were like, it says 0.0% Heineken. There must be something wrong with the system. 7 people in the queue now behind me.
Are these people in the queue on your side, or are they getting like?
They're a bit impatient, but they're all like,
they understand
there's giggling happening like, it's not called free beer again. And 15th time I went, guys, not that fussed. Literally, just want a little drink while watching a film. I'm off anyway. You just leave that there. I'll pay for my items and I'll go. Not happening. Beep beep. Supervisor to till 5, please.
Nice.
She came out the back. She was like, looked at it, looked at me and went, excuse me, mate, so obviously it says 0.025% of alcohol, so we can't serve you, can we, if it's not? And I'm like, I don't understand that, yeah, love the pussies, but I don't want this anyway, I'm going to go anyway. But you don't need to explain that to me, I've already been added emotions.
How many people's in queue at this point?
I would estimate at 10, but I can't. At that point, I was looking at her dead in the eyes and an LGBTQ armband, and I was like, I support you, but I don't support your decision you're making right now. Let me leave the shop. I'm on my way. All kicked off, and then the woman behind the counter was like, sorry about that, love. It's all a big farce, isn't it? And I was like, no, not really. I did say that. I understand that you're going to be exaggerating, but at that point, I'm going to do. What a piece of shit. I felt like you know when something is so embarrassing though, because the queue's getting longer. Guy behind me, oh yeah, with toilet paper. God bless him, he didn't do shit. Behind me for 45 minutes getting ID'd.
Put it back. He was back in your jacket.
Yeah, but I mean, that was pretty much my fucking...
So I knew you got ID'd, but I didn't realize you got ID'd again in a separate location. Is that why you saved it?
Yeah, and then the third location I went to... Local petrol station, bloke behind counter.
Hang on, you persistently tried again to get some.
Yeah, but it's on way to my house,
You're
innit?
addicted.
I love the alcohol-free beer.
No one's ever created Beck's as much as the line.
No, I wanted Heineken Zero's point because I was like, yeah.
We'll try something with Heineken Zero.
Yeah, but he knows me and he knows I'm over 18. Yeah. So I've been going for 45 minutes. I walked in, couldn't see it. Went to the till, I went, hey up pal, have we got Heineken Zero like that? Any alcohol-free? He went, no alcohol-frees around here, mate. We're all piss heads. And I was like...
So clear with this mic, come on.
So that's my life.
So did you get any front carriage?
No, I didn't have any.
Oh, no.
Yeah, so that's pretty much my life, Dan.
You need your ID staple for it.
Well, the thing, I usually take it with me, but I didn't that time. I weren't planning on getting out to drink, but we were watching Taken.
Oh,
I fancied the Liam Neeson. I watched all 3 Taken.
What about his daughter? Oh.
Not fit. Sorry, guys, not fit.
It's not her fault she got kidnapped.
No, I think she was fitter when she got kidnapped. Maybe that's my fantasy.
Which one is it where he's like, let me know where you are? Is it throwing Semtex? Just blowing stuff up.
Taken
like,
2.
You're about 200 metres away, love. Just throw another Semtex.
Yeah, he's like, literally, get that tank over there and blow that building up. Hold on. Yeah. Oh, sorry, I'm not saying I don't like that. Sorry, Siri.
Sorry, Siri, you know she's lying.
But yeah, Taken, if you listen to Liam Neeson, absolute GOAT films, almost as good as Putty.
Putty? Can I make a bold statement before this series of events unfolds?
Hopefully it's not Jason Statham.
I think that one is going to be nicer than Putty.
What gives you that impression?
I don't know, because, like I said, when we did one with Jay, he couldn't get us a Putty, and he brought us a track gold top instead.
Were it track?
Yeah, I think it were. Were it a track rosebud or something? And they were like, oh, this is next best thing. And from memory, that thing that we had was still nicer than Putty.
What is your fucking problem with Putty?
I ain't got any problem. If you want a Putty sponsorship, put it up my house.
Who does Putty track? Not track.
No, Verdan, honestly.
Verdan.
No, that's
But Dan,
bullshit
if you are
sales.
listening just for beer tiers side of things, just sponsor us for that.
But Dan, it were nice, but also...
I spent a fucking fortune on these mics.
I spent a fortune also.
Don't like it.
That were nice. What would you rate? Old style fine and dandy. I think that's a strong 8.4.
I think it's 8.8, if you don't mind moving to that. If that's all right. But bear in mind, this is what we all... I think Fine and Dandy podcast, behind the scenes, just me and you, have always been striving for Putty.
Putty or pussy? Which one? No, I think 8.6 and no more.
8.6, guys. The rating's gone out the windows.
The scores are on the doors, and the whores want more. Sorry, we can hear a bit of... The cost of wireless, we're not bragging around because we have spent 300 quid. Cost of wireless, there's like a little delay, so it feels like, and I'm in a good point, I feel like it's auto-tune. I feel like Travis Scott's at you.
I feel like, you've been bobbing Billy Joe, I feel just like a rock star.
And everything, every noise, like every gargle is really accentuated.
Every slight bit of like food getting turned into feces
Like, have you
in
seen
my
that
body.
TikTok of them dogs where it's like, what do you think? Like, I couldn't have done that before.
I'm
Hang on, have you sprayed aftershave on these or does DJI just go, hang on a minute, no spray, no lates?
The second hand, someone's breath stunk, man. Right. So, what we've got coming up next, guys, is...
I didn't even know we were doing that shit.
You just pass it to me.
Get on with it, girl.
Siren Lumina. It's a session IPA, so I'm assuming it's going to be low percentage. 4.2. Hella high.
IP way.
IP. Lumina is a shining light, glowing with
Lumina is a
juicy,
shining light.
tropical notes and flashes of delicate citrus
Andy,
highlights,
you've
baby.
really nailed this action.
I'm like, keep cold,
You're not.
serve cool, drink fresh.
Just crack it open because I know it's going to be horrible. Honestly, do you know
Okay, if you're not watching on YouTube, that's the first time that's ever happened to us. Dan, you can't fucking say that. Look how sodden that is, man.
You can have some shorts when we get inside.
I've got some in my bag. Oh.
What's happened? Who sabotaged us?
Who's a saboteur?
Who's on metro station? Shake, 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 shake.
Can I be totally honest with you, Dan? I'm after this episode of my pants.
Yo, bitches, we are back. If you haven't seen or guessed by this utensil,
Or these.
5 seconds ago on the Apple, stop making Siri such a nosy bitch because it does my tits in.
What happened was, I just opened this can. We'll just do a little close-up now. It went all over me, and I did not enjoy
I'm
it.
glad that you cracked that one, not me, because I really couldn't. Honestly, can you see this? That's really doing me. You can't. That's the best thing. I can see what's on here on my watch. You can't see Andy's penis just sat there, small and flops.
I've had to be fully naked for the rest of the episode.
Right. This is a Siren Lumina. It's a session IPA, which we all know what that means on this channel.
Weak as piss.
You can have a few. Yeah. Okay, weak as piss. 4.2.
It's actually not weak as
It's
piss.
alcohol free.
No, 4.2 is quite strong. It's half the percentage.
We would have had more than this, but Andy's wearing it, so.
Right.
Oh my god, that's nice and putty. What do I do when that is nice and putts?
I've just got goosebumps.
Let me lick
Look
your
at my
leg.
legs. No cap, I've just got goose. Got stiffy, man.
That's nice as cabbage.
I'm really cold now because all the water is now soaked into. I might have to try and reapply my trousers.
Andy is just the master of quick changing. What do you think of that beer though?
No, I'm sodden. I'm Steve. Right, okay. So, the beer is amazing. My experience slightly tainted by wearing it. But what about wearing like hiking boots and going on hikes and stuff?
What we failed to mention is, obviously when we're going up Kilimanjaro, you sort of like got to, what can you do to practice going up a mountain? Oh, I don't know, maybe go up hills in England. So me and Andy last week went to Edale and did a nice 12k route. And guess what I'm doing in the morning? Going to Edale and doing a nice 12k route.
Are you doing the same route?
Unless I find a new one, but it's just not.
I think you should just
It's
do
a
that route.
steady.
Yeah, just do that
It's a
route.
steady 12k in it.
You know exactly which way to go when you go to that farm.
When I get
booked
that
up.
when I get that red phone box, I go.
Yeah, everyone's like, go right here. No.
You got Devon Show going. Go right, go left. It's like.
You know exactly where to go. It's actually beautiful. If you want to go into the fineanddandy.pod Instagram and look at the photos, it were genuinely really beautiful to go and see.
And if you want to share that reel or us promoting this 24-hour... The thing is, I'll say it now. Now we've been planning this 24-hour, because obviously we don't Kilimanjaro. Talk about the climb when we do the actual live stream pod. But I've gave the opportunity to go to Kilimanjaro. I want to raise some money to support it. But I was stuck for ages thinking, like, what can we do for charity?
Like, has one of your best mates like got any illnesses or anything?
I don't know, like, have you got diabetes? But I didn't know, and then it just came about 24-hour live stream, and then, but we hadn't, it's been one of them, we were trying to plan it, we've been trying to put the wheels in motion, we aren't having much time, but then now we've actually shared it, we've committed, like, we can't just back out and go, I'll shave my head. Like, if I raise $5,000, I'll shave my head.
Is that fact? The thing is, you want to shave your head anyway.
Like, if I raise 20 quid, I'm from donating, like, 20 quid. What do you think of this?
It's nicer than Putty, man. I can't say what else.
Putty.
Putty's disgusting.
Putty's...
Putty's but Gamby. Putty is not my favourite drink when it comes to this second drink I've tried just after Putty.
If I had the choice between Putty and just this random can, I'd choose this random can every time.
It's nice as fuck, man. Get the ice hole hat. Do you want to try this? It's better than Putty, man.
Should we see if height's better than... Hang on, though, because we've got them.
Don't believe the height. Hype.
Hey, no, put it back.
Hype clothing.
Save for a rainy day. Save for a rainy gas.
Right.
Right, that's
let's polish this off, Dan.
Bear in mind, we put it an 8.6.
Okay.
No, it's nice. It's nice, but it's just not as complex as Putty.
Checking that, see if you can see my cock end. You fall on. Zoom in. Right, now guys.
And is that right?
Thing is, it's cold as fucking here, so my cock's just gone, nah, not today. I'm getting back in bed. Pull that foreskin over his head like, cozy in here. Right, Dan, crack it and slap it, baby.
What are we rating that?
Oh,
the elephant
9?
in the room. 8.4, it's not as complex.
No, what would we put it? 8.4?
8.6.
I would be honest with you, it's nice. I know it covered me and slothered me, but it's nicer. 24-year-old single slother.
8.5. Which one do you want to try first? I said I think this one's going to be nicer.
Can you read? Right, sell me them.
Right.
Read them and sell
Guys,
me them.
so we've got... We're acting like we ain't got something amazing. We've got 2 gold tops with us. Which, how often do you get 2 gold tops, if you know what I mean?
Katie Pride.
2023, man. So it looks like these are part of a set because where's gold and white on that is white and gold on this, you know what I mean?
Okay.
So Track Brewer, like I said, we've had you before and we loved you. You've got, I'll let you pick just from the names. It might be mixed up which way I say it. If you lose me and take my place, which one do you want? No pressure. I mean, no one's listening.
If you lose me.
Right. If you lose me, this is a gold top dipper, which is a double IPA. It's got Citra, Nelson, and Enigma.
We like them.
And then there went another one with Citra, another round. Citra has just pulled its pants up, has gone another round with Citra, Nelson, and Enigma. It's an 8.5%. It even says gold top. That's the first time I noticed it. Gold top.
I think these are going to be a lot better than Putty.
I do. I love Track Me. So what we've got in here is barley oats, wheat, lactose, a lot of shit. Look, what percent is it?
8.5.
Is it? 8.5. Let's crack this slap. Oh, I ain't got French manicures like you. I can't get into it.
I've quite got no nails, by the way, just in case no one's listening.
Lord, I ain't got nails like Lodge.
Come here, you pussy.
I actually can't get into that.
What's this? No nails, no cap.
And I've got any pliers or that. Oh, okay. You pour it then. I'm beginning mercy. Is this going to be thick and...
Oh, I don't know.
Putty to away because Track is out to play. Oh my Jesus.
Putty's to it. This looks nice.
Bro, that looks nicer than Putty. Has that ever been said? If that's what that is, what is this 10.5% going to be like?
10.5?
Yeah, this little...
I think the title of this video is, we tried 10.5% beer with his face is going...
Like...
like...
I'm not even joking, that looks... If I'd have gone... If you'd have shown me Putty, closed my eyes, and you just done a little side of hand show, blah, oh, Putty looks nice.
Oi. If any magicians listening to this episode, you want to come on 24-hour podcast, that's one of the things I really want on there, just to be shown some sleight of hand magic.
I just want to go, wow, we've got 23 hours, 59 minutes, 58 seconds left to film. It's going to be a challenge, man.
You know what? What we're not looking at, sorry to talk about it, because I know we don't want to until 24-hour podcast, but well, this is fine. We've, like, planning it has been the challenge for me and Dan so far, but actually doing it, I haven't even given a second thought. Like,
I can't say wait for 18 hours.
I am so tired, Dan. But the thing is, because it's for raising money for your Kilimanjaro claws, I would inject heroin before I fucking go to sleep on that challenge.
Well, we're going to need some hard stuff, so if any dealers want to sponsor the pod.
If there's any White Fridays going around, right, give it a sniff and give it a pappy. What about White Friday?
Oh my God, hang on. Holy moly.
Oh, well, I'm unsure there. I'll 100% I don't like that.
Are you on Team Pulse?
I'm on Team 24.
You don't like it?
Dan's got this weird palette where anything I think's quite nasty, he's like, no.
It's called having a beard and being mature.
Yeah, it is. It actually
Oh,
is.
those who have beards, respect.
You obviously quite like Andrew Tate.
Andrew Tate's now to the point where he's on.
What's Greta Thunberg doing?
He's on news that much that even my dad's like, did he used to be an MMA fighter?
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
So Andrew Tate is now mainstream media,
Yeah.
but he used to traffic women. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He had this script where he went, hey, you've not been here. You must be in hiding. And then obviously they go, oh, I haven't. And then he goes, groom, pedo.
So Andrew Tate's going an absolute slammer. Greta Thunberg's just gone, you're a nonce.com.
Yeah, no, he says
Are you
smart
pretending
dick
you
energy.
like this because you've got a beard? Or are you actually liking it minus the beard?
On my dog's life, that's actually really nice.
Oh, this is going to be a difficult rating then because Rube's involved.
Oh, that's actually nice, that.
I don't like it.
Maybe it's just below Putty, but it's up there.
What do you like about that?
What you get with these kind of things...
I honestly don't like that, guys.
What you get with these kind of things is it is very... I don't sound like I know what I'm on about, but it is very... like that tasted nice.
Session IPA.
But it was 2D.
Session IPA.
It was just a straight and narrow. There were no left, there were no right. It was flavour. These... while that might excel in straight line flavour, this got the cornering speed, the agility, the handling, the suspension. Yeah. So you can take a corner, you can get a few of them notes. Oh, you can bump into some Aztec hops. That's what you get with these double IPAs because there's more to it than meets the eye. It's not just straight down. There's no X and Y, there's X, Y, Z. You can go anywhere, you can go in here, search for a bit of hop. You're like, that's nice. Bit of barley, you know what I mean? Genuine. That's how I feel. Right.
I felt it when you went hop. And you made this noise.
That's a PS1.
No worries, Dan. I'm going to ask you a simple question now.
That's a PS1, that's a PS3.
Let me ask you a question. It's no problem. On a night out, me and you.
No. Why did you get this?
No, we're the Grey Horse. We're having fun.
I got grass off this.
I would as well.
Can you
Actually, we simply are doing that. Can I borrow some cargoes? Would you rather have a siren or this? Oh, it's early. We can definitely do that.
We can actually arrange that. I'm doing that. Would I have a siren or this?
You'd have a siren, Dan.
No.
I know you.
No.
Don't. Dan's trying to
A
play
grey
up to-
horse? A grey horse? I'd have one of these.
Okay. What about somewhere else, eh?
What about Rob? Good Robin and Week is upstairs, man.
It's mint, isn't it?
Yeah, I love it.
It's fucking sick. Right, guys, we're gonna.
And he's naked. If that tastes like that, what's this going to taste like? I'm seeing a strong in one.
Probably. I think we've peaked second here. Personally, I have just touched my cock there. Sorry about that, buddy. You okay, buds?
Yeah, well.
You okay, bubbles? Right. So, what we're going to get onto now is rating this beer out of 10. I know nobody likes beer tiers, but Dan's got a story because when we went up that mountain in Edam.
Yeah.
Edam?
Edale.
Edale, sorry. We had the best... Right, I've got something to say and then I hope you add to it.
Yeah.
We did the walk, I think it would be 4 hours, 20 odd minutes, maybe 4.5 hours, let's say, for argument's sake. That were the best 4 hours and 30 minutes I've had of this year. And I'll tell you why, Dan.
Okay.
Because I weren't on my phone and I was living in the moment and I weren't encaptivated by like a Twitter notification, an Instagram notification. I was just leaving that behind. My phone were in my bag. And I was like, look at the views. I'm having a really good conversation with my friend. And I'm having one of the best times ever. And that's how I want to spend most of my Sundays. Granted, I can't spend this Sunday like that because I'm spending time with the missus. But next Sunday, I'm all yours.
And is that because you didn't have any signal?
I did have some signal at some point.
No.
Do you understand what I'm trying to say, though?
Yeah, no. Again, it's some of that. Obviously, like, it tends to be older people that do it. Walking, it's like, oh, I'll go walking. But, like, actually just going walking, even though we got overtook by fucking loads of old people.
Oh, that last. Overtake on your right. Hold on, I'm on my ass.
Actually, someone wheeled past me on my door. But it's free. It don't cost out, really, unless you got all games, about 800 quid. It don't cost out, apart from petrol, to get the £5 parking. It don't cost out, but it's proper good for your head. And it feels nice on a Sunday. Sundays, them days where it's like, working morning. But I tell you what, where? I tell you what we're trying to live his life by. I don't know who said it. It was someone on TikTok before I deleted it. And I'm going to try to live my life by this motto, and it's hard when I've got a 9-to-5 job, Monday to Friday. But instead of looking at it as tomorrow's Tuesday, today's Friday, tonight's Sunday, and then work on Monday, it's not. It's not Sunday, it's not Monday. It's another lap round the sun. It's another day. It's just another day. It can be anything you want. You don't have to associate with it's a Sunday, I have to do this. It's a Monday, I have to be down and upset. No. You've woke up. You've made it to another day. What's it going to bring? Whether it be at work, whether it be a weekend, whether, it be on holiday, anything. Let's just wake up and just see what happens.
That is by far the best advice you can give it. Obviously, we've talked about that in quite detail, then, haven't we? But, like, you need to live every day as though it's just another sunrise ending in DAY. That's all it is.
That is it. It's ending in gas because, I mean, let's face it. If you put a chart of everyone's favourite days of the week,
Saturday,
Monday, Tuesday, it will literally go as the week goes on.
Maybe.
I think Thursday is best you're going to get while you're at work. Friday, Saturday peaks. Sunday's just higher than Monday, but then Monday it plummets. But if you just stop looking at it like that and you look at it as, well, today's a new day. Like, and that's another thing, like if you're thinking, and I started off going to the gym this year, I've sacked it straight off, but I have kept to me 20 sit-ups and push-ups a day. But if you're thinking, I can't go to the gym because it's a Monday, that's what I think. Well, no, you can do that or you can go to the gym because it's just another day. Like, why do you have to associate, like, I can't do this on a Sunday?
Yeah.
No, you can do it. If you've got the time now, go and do it and get it done.
I totally agree. I actually think this might be a whole episode in general, but I'm fed
Save
up.
for 24 hours, we've got plenty to talk about.
I am fed up with fucking hiding things for future episodes we never release, but, like, yeah, I agree with everything you just said.
But, like,
but, like,
your relative has died. Andy is really getting his penis out.
I'm just struggling because I've got wet legs.
Do you know what I don't understand, right? And I've just thought about this because you've pulled your trousers down. It's nothing I have to cut. You know how we... You know how humans have, like, invented clothes and that? Obviously a dog, a baboon, a squirrel, an alligator.
Why not monkey? Why specifically baboon?
I don't know. They can't...
A dog, a cockatoo.
They invented clothes. But they're fine. They're not cold. Like, I take dog out for a walk. I don't put a coat on and she's fine. Why am I? Probably like, if I ain't got 3 layers on, some nice bouncy shoes, I'm not interested.
I'll say
that. It's probably shit.
I think humans are putties.
Nice.
I think they probably are, though.
Because they taste like shit.
The Florida, Scotland.
What are you rating this bitch?
It's not my favourite. I'd like to rate it a 6.3. I will most likely go with the alpha male of the chat's rating.
The one who's climbing Kilimanjaro versus the one that'll be at work. 6.3. I can accept you trying to fight for like a low 8, but 6s, you ain't getting that.
It's not very nice, guys. If you have tried
What's not nice about it? It's got the complexity.
Nothing in my mouth is
It's the
having
Tomb
a
Raider
good time.
triangle tits 3D.
I've got no problem with that.
Exactly.
Stop. Why did your eyes keep going?
I'm like, with my phones, I'm like, but now I'm like, It's like, what's that film? Is it Step Brothers? Like, Planet So Much Room for Activities?
Yeah.
That's us.
You're probably that kind of bloke that never watches that shit, though.
Can I be honest with you?
Never
I
seen
think
it.
I've half watched Step Brothers.
I loved it.
Save for 24 Hour Pod, sorry.
We're not watching Step Brothers live.
Controversial things that we've actually never done in his life.
We've got no.
Someone make a note of that.
Make a note of that and comment down below. Yeah, I think this isn't a very tasty beer. I would rather drink probably Carling than this. So that's why I'm putting it at 6.3 to be quite generous.
You're going to shake on a 7.9 then?
Yeah.
Then I could have got
My brother. You could have got me anything you want.
Family.
Family.
Are you excited to build some Lego on 24 Hour Pod? No. I think you'd enjoy it.
Well, I've never done it.
In your life?
Oh, I had Lego when I was a child. But I haven't done it whereas I can remember, like, I'm buzzing to build this Lego kind of thing.
Techniques have changed. The stuff's not on top, snot breaks.
Can you get Lego porn? I think that'd be funnier for us to build on podcast. Lego porn, like a huge cock.
A little...
Bigger. More of a...
Right. So where this were a 7.9, this will be a 9.7.
And I think this is better because it's got more gold on it.
Andy is such a sucker for marketing. That could have dog poo on it. You'd be like, oh, that's shiny. That must be nicer. Right. Track, take my place. This is a gold top tipper. If that were a
Triple
dipper,
IPA.
if that were a dipper, that's a tripper. Have we ever had a tripper?
I'm not sure what a tripper.
Sorry, tipper,
I'm
not
tripping
tripper.
out here.
I've never had a Kieran. This has got Citra.
free kicks,
This has got Citra, Citra Cryo, Nelson, HBC 586.
That's not hot.
What about 587 before him? Cryo and HB 586 Spectrum, gold top, 10.5%.
Okay, she's got autism.
All I will say is from the description, there's no wonder it's £6.20 for a can. You're a good lad.
Pour us, Dan.
I don't know. Pour the Explorer. Andy. Is this going to be...
First can Dan's open on this fucking episode, by the way.
Is this going to be more soupy?
No, by the looks of it.
You're
Just about as soupy.
Andy, you're in for a rocky ride, brother.
Can I be honest with you, Dan? I fucking hate how you pour beers.
Can I be honest with you? We forgot up until this time. Shall we try a bit out at can? No.
Well, I think that's probably right to do for these. Are you storing?
Right, okay, I've got a few choice words to say.
You obviously enjoyed it. I saw his eyes widen.
And the whites of the keeper's eyes? Don't throw up.
I like that.
Right. Can I be honest with you? You know, about 7 minutes ago, I went to that rant about 3D axis and that. Like, 2D, that. Yeah. 3D, that.
4D.
This is 4D. When I'm looking under a rock, I've got little, like, wood lice crawling on my shoulder like that. There's complex, then there's complex squared, if you know what I mean.
I think that is honestly the perfect way to describe it. Dan, what I think this has made me feel, and I mean this in the best possible way, is sick.
Right. If anyone's been to any of these three, if anyone's experienced any of these three things in life, you will know exactly what I mean. This is going to the cinema. Any film. Top Gun Maverick, 2D. View, 2 for £7. That's that. This is, you've gone to see Avatar. You might have been for someone's birthday in 2009, but you've seen Avatar, you put them 3D glasses on. So you've got that traditional cinema, but you've also got the, is that a blue bloke off Avatar? Well, hey.
Bit racist. But...
This is Shrek 4D. This is Universal Studios. You know when you get on Dragon, it's going, and they're like, there's things blowing off your ears now like pipe cleaners. That's that shit. You've not got visuals. You've got the movement. You've got the feelings. Do you know what I mean? It's 4D, this.
I'm worried to try a bit. Damn. Sorry, guys.
Great, nice.
So can I let him behind the curtain? All right.
I can't take it seriously. Cock it up, happy.
Can I let him behind the curtain?
Yeah.
I hope the camera angle's not got this. Right, okay. What's happened is, me and Dan's filmed a few things like, for the podcast, but not for now, but before this. And we've had a few drinks because we're having a fun time as well. We went out and we had a drink before this. Yeah. And I think we might be going out and have a drink after this. But I'm drunk.
Andy, you're a drunken monkey.
What's happened is, Dan, all the beers we tried here are like quite high percentage.
We started off in a putty at Bottling Court, 8.5%.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, we did. Yeah, that's fine.
Then after that, we recorded the announcement pod, and that took us about 48 takes in 2 hours. In that time, we had about 5 stills each.
Yeah. And
then we decided to record a beer tiers where we're dealing with 8.5%, 10.5%.
10.5%, and
my belly's going...
another 8%, and I think like 4.3 or something. So we have a bit. I think we need some foodies.
Have we got another putty upstairs, man?
Guys, if you've got this far, and I know nobody has, so it's just like maybe actually nobody listening. But if you want to see me and Dan do like a mukbang or like a Savers Menu whole challenge, like I'd actually be up for that.
I would. We can now. Look at these little furry fuckers.
What about Mike's?
Look at these little furry fuckers.
These are actually. This is nicer than 8.5. What did I rate the 8.5? 7.9 something?
Does that taste like a 10.5% because that proper done? Forget session, I could session them. That's nice.
I am not feeling too well.
I've got work on Monday.
It's just another day, baby. Hey, come on, honey.
My car is not taxed.
Anyway, so I said to bloke. Right, guys, so what we're saying is we're going to end this episode shortly, but what we want to recap is we are doing a 24-hour live podcast. You're going to tune in. It's 6 p.m. the 28th of January to 6 p.m. the 28th of January, 29th of January. 2-2. But Dan is climbing, this is just a short bit of it, we're not going into it mega. Dan's climbing Kilimanjaro, the 6th biggest mountain in the world, one of the highest achievements you can ever do realistically as one human being.
Apart from getting 106 subs on YouTube.
He's going to absolutely smash it. I'm very proud, his parents are very proud, his missus is very proud. And that is about it. But everybody else is going to be proud. This guy's going to smash it. And I can't believe he's doing it. And he's raising money for Barnsley Hospital charity.
And I'm going to be vlogging it. I'm going to keep Fan Dandy included. I'll be honest with you, do I want to be vlogging it? No, I'd rather just get up and enjoy the scenery. But I feel like for Fan Dandy,
look back on it,
I feel like 80% Fan Dandy purposes, 20% personal gain. It'd be nice to just be able to show. It'd be nice to share my experience rather than going, oh, I saw a llama. No, here's a llama's blue bollocks. You know what I mean?
Is there a chance of seeing a llama?
No, but remember that thing that I showed you from Berlin Zoo, that monkey with blue balls? Like,
yeah, I've seen that monkey with blue balls.
Yeah, if you go...
No, but I've seen that elephant with proper fucking...
And that rhino that paces around because he's depressed. Yeah. What are you rating this before we end this episode?
Right. Steady 9.
Point.
0.
1. I accept. You were always only going to accept.
Right, guys. Thank you for watching Fine and Dandy. Cheers to everybody who's donated to Dan so far, and cheers to everybody who's going to donate in the future, because this guy wants to smash that £1,000 target. Are you kidding me? This is going to be £3,000 to £4,000 because I am getting a tattoo live on air from Dan. He is shaving his hair. We are interviewing people on the live on podcast. They're going to share it to their page. It's going to be one of the biggest events of the Barnsley calendar. Barnsley Chronicle, open your diary up.